The land is green and beautiful, with a serene landscape, matched with bundles of untapped mineral and natural resources. It was on the first day of October 1960. A loud scream emanates in the hospital. It was a woman in labor room. Meanwhile, her husband, under the constant supervision of a foreigner, would not be spared a day off. He works for the foreigner all day in pains. On this fateful day, he received a call from the hospital. "Sir, I just received an urgent call. My wife is in the labor room. I need to be there. Please spare me this moment. Let me be with my wife," he pleaded. "My wife needs it. Please, can you spare me this moment?" "My friend, it is not yet the closing hour, so go back to work." "Sir, all my life I have worked for you, but my family is more important to me than this job. In fact, from this moment, I quit, and I am independent of your rule," so he said. Leaving his stool behind, he left angrily. The hospital was thrown into celebration for a newborn baby, and heaven rejoiced with downpour of heavy rains. A week later, friends and families gathered for the naming of the child. The pastor raises the child up and blesses the child. "This baby shall be strong. He shall be a source of strength for the family. Among his equals he shall be feared and respected. He shall be a strong force to reckon with. He shall be the king of the greatest. He shall be the giant of the continent. And above all, his offspring shall be large and dominate the world. And so shall it be. Therefore, by the power of God, I hereby name this boy Nigeria." The boy grew up to be so loved by his parents, who could do anything for him, even if it involves taking their lives for him. They took up difficult jobs just to cater for their son. They defend their son from attack, ensuring he lacks nothing. Years later, the boy in Nigeria grew up to become a man, so strong, bold, and fearless. He was respected by many. He goes to war and defeats the strongest. He was regarded as the giant of the continent and the king of the greatest. Then suddenly, tragedy struck. A group of armed men stormed the house, just like a military coup, to eliminate their rivals. His parents had hid him already, while the armed men broke into the house, demanding for him. "We would rather die than to give you our son," says his parents. What love could be greater than this? The armed men shot at the parent, dead, and searched for him all to no avail, and left disappointed. He came back and met his parents' lifeless body on the floor. They had died for his sake. He cried and wept bitterly as the tears of a morning sun drops down his eyes. "My first love, the sun shines at noon, the moon glamours at night, and the stars dazzles its beauty. But none could be compared to the beauty of your heart. My first love, you did not stumble in the dilemma, but triumph in uncertainties, and your love glitters all over me." He sang and wept in pain. He calls them his first love. Years later, he has been adopted by a new parent who are not as loving as his first love. They are so apathetic to his feeling. All the wealth they acquire, both legal and illegal, are all for their selfish interests. They are so selfish and corrupt, feeding on ill-gotten wealth, bribing their way through, clamping on the happiness of others just for their personal pleasure. But despite this, they are never penalized because they are the law. Suddenly, he has lost his driving force. He was no longer feared by many or even recognized in the world. He couldn't defend himself anymore, and his parents could not defend him. He looked so dejected. One fateful day, he was attacked by some terrorists who beat him off and left him unconscious on the floor. Several passers-by passed through without lending a helping hand. Among them was a cleric, but none could lend a helping hand. He finds himself in coma, battling with his life in the hospital, and needs intervention until his new parent agrees to become his first love. The tears of a mourning son will persist.